Hi, I am Roxana from VP Estate, and in this video I will show how to work with the login and register options from WpRentals team. In any page header you will have the login and sign up buttons. The sign up will open the register form and the login will open the login form. Also, you will have a login shortcode that you can add on any page. This is how the login shortcode will show, and this is how the register shortcode will show, and you will be able to add a login register widget in any page sidebar. This will be the design. I will start by explaining how admin can set the login and register forms. You will need to go to Team Options, General Header. Here you will have the option to enable or disable the login and sign up buttons in page headers. I will set it to no to show how it will look. You can see that the buttons that I initially showed are not visible anymore. I will enable back the login in header to be able to show how the next settings will apply. In header section you will have the option to change the image from register and login modal pop-ups. I will change the image to show. I will add an image from media, but you can add any image that you wish. I will select this one and save my change. Now you can see that the image I added will show in register and login. Going back to Team Options, I will go to General Settings. Here admin can choose if the user can type the password on registration or not. Currently, if you go to Register Form, you will have these two fields for password, but if I disable the option, the user will be able only to type username and add an email address. The password will be sent to the email address added when the account is created. The next option for register is to set the link for redirect after the login is made. This option, redirect users to same page after login, will mean that if enabled, then the user will be redirected to the same page that he was prior to the login. But if you set to no, here you will need to add the redirect link. If left blank, the redirect link will be the My Profile user dashboard page. The next option is to separate users on registration, and you will have three scenarios for this option. The first one, when no is selected and no username is added in this box. This means that all new users will be owners and will have an account created with full dashboard pages. The next scenario is when you wish to separate users on registration. In this case, you will need to enable this option. I will save the change. I will also enable back the password to be able to create new accounts faster and showcase this option. I will create two accounts to show how the user dashboard will show in each case. You will see that here you have two options. I only want to book and I want to rent my property. When the first option is selected, then the account will be for guests only and the user will only be able to book. I will create a new account to show the user dashboard pages. So I only want to book ticked. I will create the account. I will log in. And you can see that the new user only has my profile, favorites, my reservations, my inbox and logout pages. So the new user will not be able to submit any listings and will be able just to book listings. Next, I will create an owner account. I will tick I want to rent my property. I will log in. And now you will see that the new user will have full dashboard pages and will be able to submit new listings and to manage bookings. The third scenario is when you disable the separate users on registration, but here you add a username. This means that the username added here will be the only owner in the domain, and only that user will be able to add new listings, and the rest of the users will only be able to book. Going back to theme options, I will go to advanced. Here from reCAPTCHA settings, you can enable reCAPTCHA for your register form. You will need to set it to yes and create a reCAPTCHA API. The theme also supports social login. You can manage the settings from social and contact. Social login. Here you have the option to display social login on register form or not, and also if you enable login with Facebook, Google or Twitter, you will need to create an API for each social login type. I will show the social login in our demo. You can see here login with Facebook, login with Google and login with Twitter. These are the admin settings for register and login. In WpRentals theme, the login is mandatory for the owner to be able to place a new listing and for the guest to be able to place a new booking. So next I will show how the login works for submission and for new bookings. As owner, you can log in first and after submit listings from user dashboard, but you can also use the submit property button, which will allow you to add the listing details only in description section. I will show you this. And once you press continue button, you will need to log in into your account. If you do not have an account, you will be able to register, but if you already have an account, you will need to log in to be able to continue with the listing submission. So I will log in with the owner account that I previously created, and now I am redirected to user dashboard and I can continue adding the rest of the listing details. From guest side, the guest can log in and after go to a property and place a booking, but if he visits the listing without being logged in and tries to add a new booking, I will select check-in, check-out. I will select the number of guests. Once he presses book now, the login form will show. He will be able to register or log in with an existing account. So I will log in as guest. And only after login I will be able to place the booking. For bookings, there is a scenario when the login will not be required when the booking is placed. In this case, the owner will need to enable instant booking, and as payment, admin will need to set WooCommerce. The guest will be able to place his booking, and the account will be created once the user adds his details on checkout page. I will not complete this process as we have a separate video that will show all the details. These are the register and login options in WpRentals theme. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get instant notification on new videos.